Alright, what's going on, guys? So today I wanted to make a video about maybe saving some powder for some people. This last summer was super hot. I usually keep my my powder in a fridge that holds anywhere from like 50-60 degrees, and that's where I usually keep all my powder. But the compressor went out. It's in an insulated building, but it still got hot enough in there that it started ruining some of my powder. This might happen to other people. I've seen people post about it, but I went ahead and ordered this to try to save some powder. I have used it. I know it works. This is actually a flour sifter for cooking. It's the model. I'll put all the links in the description. But this is a VEVOR, VEVOR, I don't know, but ZSJ-30. So pretty much it's just a vibratory sifter. So normally they would just put flour in here to break the flour down to whatever consistency they want. But there's different mesh sieves is what this is that goes in the top. This one right here is a 80 mesh sieve. This model right here comes with a 40 and an 80 mesh sieve. I ordered an aftermarket one that I just found to fit. This is a 200 mesh sieve. So anyway, basically for your powder that looks like this, that gets all clumped up, hopefully y'all can see that good, but anyway, so that powder that gets all clumped up like that, you can't save all of it, but you can actually save a lot of it, so you don't lose out on your whole bag or box or whatever of powder that you have. So basically, just dump the powder in here and put the cap on. Cap goes on, has little spring clips that hold it down, and this thing just shakes the shit out of it on this sieve. I'm gonna go ahead and do a batch here in just a second, but I did a little bit of research on powder coat, or the powder itself. So powder is, I think, measured in microns is what it says. So I think it was anywhere between, I think, 40 and 80 microns. Or you can double check, but anyway, between 40 and 80 microns is what powder is usually broke down to from the factory, good powder. So I did the math, did the conversion, all that good stuff. A 200 mesh sieve, which is this one, actually breaks down to, I think it's like 78 microns is what the consistency it'll break it down to. I use the 80. The 80 breaks it down to, I think it's like 120 microns or something like that, which technically isn't what it comes from the factory, but it's good enough. It's good enough. It's good enough for metallics and most solid colors. If you're doing a candy coat or a chrome base or something like that, I probably wouldn't use that one. I would use the 200 mesh sieve. But for the example today, this is just some leftover very red I have from Prismatic. So I'm going to do this just so you can kind of see exactly what all it does. I mean, you can see it in there. I mean, that powder is pretty screwed up. Like I said, we're not going to save all of it. But we will save quite a bit. Any savings is good, especially in powder coating. The more money you can make, the more money you can pocket, the less you got to put in is always great. But anyway, so we're going to put some in here, and I just wanted to make this video to hopefully help some people out, or maybe some people that got bad powder that they're thinking about getting rid of. This thing was about 150 bucks. I'll double check. I'll put the link. I got it off Amazon, but I'll put the link in the description so you can check it out yourself. But for 150 bucks to save you on, I mean, depending on how much work you're doing, multiple pounds of powder. I've already used it a bunch. Even powder that's not terrible, I still run it through there sometimes just to make sure on, stuff like candy coats where I know it has to be pretty on point. So I use it anyway. But we're gonna go ahead and run some of this red through here and just make a little video so you can see exactly what it's doing and how it works. And like I said, how much powder it'll save you. Like I said, this leftover very red, something about red powders, I don't know why they are worse. A lot of the other colors, like the illusion colors and all that, they don't clump up as bad for some reason. They're all in the same spot, so I don't know the science behind that. But we'll go ahead and run this so you can see what it does, and hopefully it helps. All right, sorry for the oven noise. I got some stuff in the oven right now. But anyway, so here's the powder. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. But we're just gonna pour this in here so you can see exactly what it looks like and how bad it actually is. So this So this is what it looks like, which is pretty bad. I mean, you can see some of these big chunks in here. It still breaks down fine, but so obviously these big giant chunks like this, you're probably not going to be able to save, but the rest of it we probably will. So I'm going to go grab another bag for this to actually put the powder into. I just use a brand new pack of gallon Ziploc bags. It can usually hold enough powder for whatever it is you're doing. If not, you can always run it twice. But yeah, so basically we just put our gallon bag right here to catch it, and you can spray the powder straight out of this bag if you want, or you can put it back in a container or in the original bag, whatever you want to do. Usually I'll put it in this bag, use what I need to use, and then I'll dump the rest back into the original bag just so I have the label and everything for it. But top goes on. I mean, pretty much just throw it in there. The top goes on. Sorry, looks like there's something on the lens of the camera. But top goes on, just put your little clips, it'll hold it, it's already plugged in. So yeah, that's it, and then we'll turn it on, and we'll see what it looks like when it comes out. So all that powder that's in there, this is what it breaks down to. Hopefully you can still hear me, but yeah, we'll just let it do its thing. And then I'll show you what it looks like once it comes out of the actual, all the stuff that it didn't go through. What it looks like when it comes out of the container. It's actually pretty quick. It doesn't take very long. I usually just run it till all the fine powder comes out, and then once it kind of starts slowing down, then I'll just stop it, and then whatever's left I'll throw out. Because it is flat, sometimes you do have to kind of tilt it up a little bit, which isn't a big deal. But if you tip it up a little bit, like you'll see it start slowing down, and then if you tip it up, all the good stuff that it saved, it'll actually start coming out a lot faster. Starting to slow down pretty good. I think it's just about, it's going to keep trying to break that stuff down, and so a little bit's going to keep coming out like that. I'm not really too worried about this powder, so I'm just going to go ahead and stop it early, just so you can see what all the leftovers looks like. Anyway, so we'll hit the switch, turn this thing off. Alright, that comes to a stop. I'm going to have to set the camera down for this. But yeah, so we just take these caps, or these clips off that hold it. Pull this up. So this was about 1.5 pounds. This was about 1.5 pounds of powder. If you look at this, now everything that's in here, which just probably saved me about 1 pound, which you can do quite a bit of things with 1 pound of powder. But I mean, this right here is actually all usable powder. This is ready to put in the gun and shoot. So this saved this. This is what it left over from the bag which is crazy because that's a lot of wasted powder still. But like I say, we got a pound left out of a pound and a half. So this right here, I'd pretty much take and throw it away, and that's it. And then this is what the powder underneath it looks like. So there's still quite a bit in here that I'll go ahead and shake back out into the bag. But as far as usable, this stuff is not usable anymore. So we'll just throw this away. Not gonna use that no more. And then to clean this thing out, I usually clean it out, I'll just blow it out with air, just so I don't cross-contaminate any other powder in there. But I'll blow it out with air first, and then I'll actually go out and pressure wash this sieve to make sure no little pieces are stuck in the mesh. But yeah, so this is what we get. Like I said, this is good powder. It's all nice and soft, flows around just like it should. But yeah. So anyway, like I said, hope this helps. I'll put the link for the actual sifter in the description if you want to check it out. I'll put the link also for the 200 mesh sieve in case you want to use it for like candy colors or something like that. Honestly, it's really just good to do it whenever you have a very particular job. Even if you think your powder's good, you'll run it through there and you'll be surprised how much stuff you actually pull out just from a little bit of moisture and stuff like that getting in there. But yeah, this is what it looks like, and hopefully it helps. Yeah, I'll try to keep posting videos. Sorry I haven't posted in a while, but I'm trying to get this shop caught up. It's just me, so yeah. If you have any questions, comment. I'll try to answer them. I'm super busy. Super busy as always, one-man army. But yeah, put some comments if you have any questions. I'll try to get to you. If not, sorry, don't know what to tell you. But yeah, check out the next video. Should be coming up soon.